Good morning. Can you hear me all? Good stuff. Yeah, good morning. So, my name is Ali. I'm responsible for digital solutions and architecture in TUI. And today's topic is quite interesting. I hope I will deliver it as per your expectations. So, just to start with the flavor of future belong to those who prepare it for today, you know. So it's a little bit of cruel reality nowadays. If you are connected with tourist industry, so you have heard like last week we have a very sad news that came in that Thomas Cook, the most oldest business in this industry, have fallen. So the oldest business in this industry have fallen, and how true is that statement that Malcolm X have given, like, I don't know, 70 years ago, that future belongs to those who prepared for it today. So this is the essence of my talk and how we have used certain technologies and architecture to deliver that future. Before I get into that, just want to give you a brief introduction of who we are. We belong to TUI Group. We have like over 14 million guests a year, so like 15 million excursions, presence in 48 countries, turnover 700 million, so you can get the picture. That's quite big. Now, coming to what is the future? Basically, what really future is. The future is that we need to stop adopting new things. And that's what I stated here. That's a vision of TUI Group, that integration of digital technology in every aspect of our life. It's not about digitalization or using certain technology. It's all about how we use it. And that's a purpose. The purpose is not the technology itself, it's not digitalization, it's how we use that technology to deliver basically the best experiences for our customers. So, we are at the pivot point of exponential technological change basically. As I can tell you that over 200 years, and that's a fact, from past 200 years we never seen that much exponential change in technology, what we are living now in our era, which is, this graph can show you that. So with that exceptional exponential technology shift, so business also need to change with that, yeah? So we start with the commodities, then good, then services. So now we are at the point where we need to talk about experiences and what that matter the most. And if you see the statement from Raja, he's a CMO, Chief Marketing Officer in MasterCard, has said experiences matter more than things. So it's all about experiences, yeah? So all about customer experience, how good we provide that, what we're going to use to provide that. That's all matter for the customer is experience. So to deliver that experience, you need to change, basically, change how we think about our customer, how we think about our services, and how we deal with the technology that is at our discretion. So I want to present one use case that we recently delivered, and you can say the business as usual is dead, basically. There is no business as usual anymore. That's the technology shift. That's a mindset that we all need to work, and that is an example that I'm going to present today, or I will try to present. What is the post-revolution? Post-revolution is a point-of-sale revolution, yeah? So as you know, that TUI Group is a quite big company, and we still have a lot of presence, a physical presence in our destinations, yeah? So to move on, I will try to show you a small video on that to explain to you that what this post is all about.
Once upon a time, business as usual was good enough to succeed. No more. Welcome to the POS revolution, where automation meets creativity. For stakeholders who want to promote excursions in a professional way, the branding team created one platform to auto-generate PDFs in a few clicks, linked directly to our content management system, providing a scalable, efficient and instant way of creating material, unlike the previous time-consuming process. What is POS? POS is the key tool used for promoting and supporting the excursion sales for the front staff in resort. We're talking about different materials such as posters and holiday planners. Today, this is still bringing us around 92% of our total turnover in TUI DX. However, this is also taking a lot of manual work and time from the team. We have changed this now. The product development teams can now create 3 different types of templates in 9 languages while following our brand standards, and all this in a few clicks. I guess you want to know what is our solution. It looks like this. In a user-friendly platform, destinations are able to choose the template they need, select the excursions they want to promote, click and done. Big changes happen when we do many small things. And this is our small thing for the bigger change.
So this is our bigger change. So small change for bigger change. A small thing, what we can call it, but it's significant basically how you use the technology to deliver that experience you just experienced in a form of video, and that video you will take with you because that's the experience that we are providing in this presentation. So it's all about experiences. That's the point of the videos now. No? So I'm coming back to the POS as an architecture. Like I mentioned, that my topic state that's the modern architecture. Yeah. So Magnolia as a CMS, you use it. We have exploited basically the functionality that this system provides. This platform is so powerful that it can give you a lot of possibility to deliver many solutions. So one, we came here like 3 years ago. I just want to go back before I enter in that. 3 years back, where we presented Magnolia as our e-commerce platform, where we're still using, we are quite happy, but that's not good enough. Like I said, that we need to keep up evolving, and we came up with a new solution based on the same CMS Magnolia technology. So the post-revolution architecture is based on headless CMS. I don't know how many people you know. You can raise your hand. People know about headless CMS? Headless CMS? Good. So few people really know about. So the headless CMS is just that you do not publish the sites directly from your CMS, but rather than you just give that information through an API that any front end or any front-end technology can consume it to show to an internal user or external user. So this is what we did. The Magnolia is always in the middle, where our branding team and content team is creating that content, and then is pushed to an API to a front-end technology where we show to the internal or external user. While using that, we have put a serverless architecture, use the Amazon technology, and use Lambda functions to deliver different type of functions. Like in video, if you heard that we are trying to create PDF files so that we can print them. So there's one function. Then we have reporting, how many PDF you have generated. There is another function which we have put it, and then if we want to browse that history of how many PDF we have generated, if we want to pull it off and print it again, so we have used another Lambda function. And to store that, all these functions, we use S3 buckets, AWS Gracious, and the data is stored into DynamoDB, which is a very powerful database that Amazon really provide us. But coming back to the base of essence of this talk is, why is Magnolia then? No? What Magnolia really is. This is some screenshot that taken from the Magnolia itself that we from IT don't have to do anything with that. This is a user who create different posters, and they can create different templates, and that same user can create the poster for themselves. So there is no involvement such as of IT in that process. So you have leveraged the IT time and the cost, and the user themselves can achieve what they desire. Yeah? So this gives you a lot of benefits as the resource and time is concerned. So these are a few templates. That's all in Magnolia. The people coming in, putting the templates, fixing it, and just push it. And through an API, one front end see that, and where we generate the PDF files, where we generate the reports, the flyers. So this is what really the essence of that. Yeah, the essence. So now, benefit of using Magnolia comes in why we use Magnolia. We still using Magnolia, and we are still quite determined to use it in the future as well. So it's a very highly accessible system for authors. Yeah. So if you want to type something, and to edit something, you can do it easily. You just log into the application, you do it. And the most important part of that application itself, the platform, it gives you the tiers of permission that which user can do what, yeah, and that's very well managed in that platform. And this is extremely important for us as we are working in, as I've said, 48 countries. So you can imagine how many users it have to sustain. So. And then again, the API thing is very important. That, as I mentioned, this is a headless CMS function. So everything is going through, and all the information is going through an APIs. And then publications, yeah. So any CMS, any platform should have that. Again, the best part of that platform is that it's agnostic. I mean, you have front end, we have developed in different technology, and it's agnostic to the back end, which is our Magnolia back end. Easily published to existing emerging channels. So that's very important, that like this POS is being developed for the 9 languages, and you can imagine that how many channels we can, push this information into. So it is easily published, so you can easily publish, and you can sustain any emerging channel that come along. So this is a very important part of that we need to always consider that while designing your new solutions. So now coming to my third part of my presentation, which is a conclusion and future vision. Yeah. So I've come with the 2 visions basically. One is based on what the solutions we're going to develop in the future, but also we need to think, like I mentioned, future belongs to those who prepare it for today. So I try to deliver that what is the conclusion. So it's all about content, and many of people does not really understand that concept still, where we are in 21st century and everyone use that content. Everyone knows that content is very, very important for any company. Is essential. It's not about the industry, it's about any industry. So the content is the essence. If for the selling, you want to deliver some information, it's all about content. And I will try to fact basis. Once Bill Gates said that content is a king. I don't know whether you heard of that. Content is a king, and was in 90s. And we are in 2019, and I can tell you that content still is a king. The time that we want to use our digital platforms, mobiles, apps, website, without content is not possible. And to do so, we need to think, I will say rethink on our strategy, what platform, what CMSs, how we're going to put together our systems. Yeah. So This is a fact base about content. So if I say that it's all about content, so I have compiled a lot of information regarding it. It's not about that I come here and present something. It's all about content. So 72% of marketing say content marketing is increasing engagement. Yeah. I will pick few lines from that. I will not read all of that. But two main things, that every person, average person like ourselves, consume 4 pieces of content before they before making a purchasing decision. Yeah, so that's a fact. Yeah, so it's all about content. That's the part, and what comes with the content. Yeah, that's all your systems, content management system, your platforms, your websites, your e-commerce platforms. Social media is one of the most effective types of content, like before you have heard that we need to exploit that. The social media is a powerful tool that we need to, and this platform that we are using, that's our future plan, to exploit this platform for the social media as well. It is predicted that by 2021, I will say not all, the 82% of internet traffic will be based on videos. Yeah, so it will be really digital by 2021. And if you heard of 5G is coming along, so that is possible now. So to 84% of millennium, millennium, do not trust traditional ads. So they want to see something on the app so that they can read it and they can do some research on that. And in the last but not the least, Generation Z. Yeah, so they are purchasing. I mean, we are working for them basically now to give them that future. This Generation Z, you see, their decisions are influenced more by content than any other thing. So that's why when I say that content, it's all about content, that's a fact-based statement. It's not about presentation. Yeah. So to do so, what we should do basically. What we should do as people here, what should we do? So we do, like you have heard smart tourism. So we need to start developing smart content, yeah, smart solutions for our customers. So it's all about that how smart you are to deliver that. Yeah, you need to be specific, that can be measurable, achievable, timely. Because time and cost is quite important, yeah? So, if we say that smart solution, that you need to think about smart technologies as well, yeah? Which can provide you this. So we are at this Amplify 006 license for Innovate, and I would say that this is the technology that you should consider in your future plan. It gives you that capacity to deliver what you want to achieve in the future. So, it's not the last, but it's very important that we all understand that if we do not get smart, if we do not get realistic, I would say the word is realistic, then the future for many companies like Thomas Cook do not have place. So this is a very cruel statement, but this is a reality, and we need to accept it. So learn from the yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow, and the important thing is never stop questioning. So always exploring, always innovating, always thinking out the box, always thinking about what might be the future, always thinking about what your customers want. It's not about, we should stop thinking about company-centric solutions. We need to start creating user-centric solutions. And that is very important. Start creating user-centric solutions. It's not what you think. Ask your client what they want from you as a company. So with that note, thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate that you have some patience to listen to me in English. I apologize for that, but that's what I can do best. Thank you very much.